time around with a live stream, which hasn't been done in a little bit, but you know, with certain videos that have been made, it made more sense to do standard format, so I could show more on screen. But this can be a discussion time where I give you my latest thoughts, latest predictions, possibly reflect back on what's already been said by me, and other chaos which is ongoing, such as maybe elsewhere, and you can let me know what you have faced as well. About a day ago, there's some post on Facebook, issues with Justin and other people, so we'll be taking a look at that as well. You won't be able to see it, but if you go on Facebook, you will. I will read it out bit by bit or so, and I'll break it down whilst I'm at it. Did say about 21:30, but there was a chance it could be earlier or a bit later. So we'll just go slow for now until more people come on in. Welcome to those that are currently watching in the background. Of course, there is every chance that some people that do come along watching in the background will be from elsewhere. And you get a sense of darker forces, but not dark side, not quite like that. So it'll be interesting. I don't want to rush in straight away with my thoughts, because if there's not enough people present, then it's not going to make much sense. It's going to fall on deaf ears. So we'll see. But, you know, based on the title of the video, you can let me know what you think it's going to be about and what type of chaos you have come across. Maybe you've been on the receiving end. We've got Brooke Carter, welcome back to the channel. Besides the odd day here and there, I've been making videos on the case, super locked in, super deep analytical ones when it comes to the party, the footage, the photos, picking up on stuff which no one has ever really covered before, which is interesting. Of course, we've got Glenn. Welcome back, Glenn. Robbie as well. Oh, there we go. Andrea. I'm sure Andrea, was it last night, Andrea? You probably would have been saying, oh no, quite a lot, but elsewhere. If things got a bit hectic and chaotic elsewhere. Hey, Strawberry. Hey there. So when it came to, I know you're not late. Strawberry, you're only 2 minutes. It's fine. Because I'm a bit of a naughty individual, because I did say 21:30, you know. And then I thought, you know what, I might as well bring it back a bit earlier, just whilst I was finishing some of the stuff off, getting to do some of the little things in the background. So you're not late, it's all fine. Only 2 minutes in, I've not even said much at the moment. I did a community post, pretty vague, and we saw a return of another individual, a whingy, whiny person called Holly, who could well be a bit of a dodgy account, definitely a default profile, of course, ticks the boxes. Dylan Round's case all over again. Ooh. Okay, Strawberry, I'm gonna get you right now from the bathroom. Wait there. Where are you? That's in the bloody way. Get out of the way. Hold on. There we go. Yeah, okay. You hurt yourself once again. What are you like? Don't shut the fucking door. There we go. There you go. Strawberry. You rest there. There we go. There we go. So I threw you on the bed. Are you okay? You're not moving. I think I was a bit too heavy-handed. Right. So it's supposed to be a very serious environment right now. Very serious environment. Don't worry, I'll sort it out afterwards. Because if anything's broken, I'm also a trained professional. But ooh, be careful, don't be tripping. Or we'll have to get, oh look, what's this? Well, it's a special safety measure. So if anything does slip, hold on, you won't fall. Fully equipped right now. This will be used for self-defense mechanisms if any naughty behavior does erupt. If we do get any infiltrators tonight, this may be used. First time. What are you on about? Oh my God, I'm pressing all buttons on the screen. I'm fingering the screen too much. My fingers are not, problem is my fingertips are stiff. They're not sliding on the screen, so I'm accidentally pressing the button. Ellen, welcome. Interesting start. So welcome to anyone else that's joined along. Yeah. I mean, there is a wall beside me, so, you know. But did a post, I don't know if it's mentioned on there or not. Maybe it's not. Did a post, we saw that dodgy account called Holly talking about it takes guts to do what she did, and so on and so on. Guts? Brains? Maybe non-existent. I'm sure Holly wasn't talking about herself because that would be a bit of a reach, right? I mean, whingy, whiny characters, default profiles, zero content on the channel. It all seems to check out. A full house. Same as usual. The predictions that I made in the past was, and I did highlight it very briefly too, but if at any point with a case, if people came on in, and I said it with other cases as well, if you get the Dylan Rounds true crime community crowd, different allegiances, alliances grouped together, then disbanded, then reformed, and so on in such useless, incompetent, reckless ways that I simply said that once something is fractured internally, it doesn't matter what you do, it will never be the same again. It will break. The infrastructure is weakened. The trust issues are present. Andrea, channel had all crazies in one place. So what I'm going to do right now, Andrea, I'm going to give you a bit of a backstory behind some of those people, okay? I am able to because I was around that back in 2022. That's how long ago I'm aware of these things. I mean, people. So when it comes to the giggling goblin, well, the one that, do you know what, I think I'm being a bit too naughty at the moment. I think I need to be a bit more positive, don't I, Strawberry? You know, I don't want to go into the overkill mode. I don't think that'll be fair for some people. In some ways, things that happen with time and events in life, does it change their attitudes? Does it change their brain activity? No, it didn't. Very disappointing. Maybe with WarLike Wrath saw to one's brain. Could have got a bit of a jump start quicker. But beside that, 2022. We've got Brenda, welcome. Dylan Rounds case. How does this link to Noah Presgrove? Pretty simple, because those that were in the Dylan Rounds case that caused trouble, chaos, havoc, drama, attacked me, made false claims about me, constantly tried minimizing external manipulative minimization of my channel, well, they have arrived and some have returned to the Noah Presgrove case. So Andrea, the person last night that you were listening to, maybe you had headphones on, noise cancelling ones to try and blur out the screeching, the giggling. I don't know, Andrea, did it sound something like this? Something like that. For about 6 hours straight, talking about carrots, talking about random stuff, and then every now and then talking about the actual case. Going round and round in circles, juttering, stuttering, and ultimately leading to what exactly? And then maybe there was the odd possible reference. There was literally nothing of substance. Well, the only thing, Andrea, The only thing of substance was probably in the person's body at some point in the past, because there are mugshots online of the individual, whether it be to do with drug usage or other crimes committed. And as for the little partner in crime, sideline bitch boy posse gang, do I mention the name, or will it summon the presence of them? So when you have nuts, if you was to tumble, maybe fumble about that individual, oh, they're about. What did they do in the past? Strangled either their wife or ex-wife. So you've got a true crime case. Noah Presgrove could have been beaten to death and attacked. And who do you have on the sideline helping and covering the case or spreading awareness? A person that has physically laid hands upon another individual, laid hands upon a woman and strangled them. Oh, this is really good. What are we going to get next? A terrorist? An alien that's about to destroy the whole earth, but also wants to support a true crime case for Noah Presgrove. But by the way, I've got a criminal record. By the way, I've got mugshots left, right, and centre. It's embarrassing. And then supposedly, not from my mouth literally, let's make that very clear, some people out there on the receiving end that have said about just incompetent who pushed down an individual downstairs. Was it in a courthouse or some kind of building? Pushed downstairs and then ended up being paralyzed, supposedly. All these different humans, you can't make it up. True crime community, and what does it attract? Ex-criminals? Yeah, but sometimes people change. It's not about their past. It's not about defining, it's about moving forward, expressing emotions and being a better person. Yeah. Bitch, please. Let's be realistic. Have their attitudes changed? No. Are they still the same? Yes. Do they go back to their old ways at times to get back on people? Yes. Have I seen and witnessed it? Yes. Have I been on the receiving end of it as well? Yes. Simple as. Humans don't change. They might change if they really want something, but how often and how badly do they want it? We've got George Choden. See, the interesting thing is, there seems to be, take in mind you could give and take, but there seems to be an overwhelming obsession with George Choden. That at the end of the day, if other humans can't stand one, then why keep going round in circles? See, true crime definitely attracts some nuts, and it definitely attracts some strangulers as well. How embarrassing. Very interesting. So it's like, as an example, when I came across George Choden in the past, and there was the odd comment, and it might have been on the army page when George was on Justin's side or Justin was on George's side, and I saw the comment and I thought, oh, George, naughty, 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 set the record straight. And then it was resolved. That was it. Moved on. Not that difficult. But ever since, other people just going round in circles expecting what? I think it needs to be broken down just a little bit. Okay, so run. Oh, I don't need to run. Maybe other people do. But I don't think some people will be running anytime soon when one is incapacitated back there. Isn't that so, Strawberry? I think it's interesting. There was that one time where there was a lump in the bed. No, the bed did not have cancer, but people believe that there was a true presence of a real human hiding under the sheets, like it was a real human. If humans can be convinced just like that, what else can they be convinced by? The whole point of the psychological approach is, whilst the case is very important, the people on the sideline, in the community are just as important to monitor, so you know who to deal with, how to deal with, and when, and who you should avoid, to make it easier and better for yourself. Anything else do we have? I'll be honest, just that one tap and it's absolutely burning my hand. Very burning. George. Wait, wasn't there like a monkey or something? Curious George the monkey. Do you want a banana? I think there's one downstairs, but it's gone a bit soggy. Let's catch up. If anyone's had any negative encounters or conflict, you can share it down below or in the live chat more so, and then I'll give you my thoughts and responses. And if you've got any questions about any humans out there, feel free to do so. But as for that giggling individual from last night, I guess, back in the Dylan Brown's case, they made false claims and said that WarLike Wrath doesn't make original videos and all he does is look at a map and that's pretty much it, and all he does on Facebook. He relies all on Facebook. Well, it was absolutely incompetent and pathetic by that said individual to say all he does is rely on Facebook. That's all he does. Oh, but also all he does is look at maps on Google. I either do one thing or the other. If I do both, then it means I've expanded and I'm not just focusing on one thing. So because of that, being a contradictory, a walking contradiction, embarrassing, pathetic mindset. And that was back then. There might have been some tumbles in between. There might have been some issues here. Come out onto the other side, seen the light. Nope, still the same person, still the same cretin. Nothing's changed. Oh no, Andrea. Oh my God, shut the back door. I'm copying her content. Okay. Strawberry, can you please strangle me immediately, because this is very, very incompetent of that individual to say that. Okay? Or, I don't know, slap me. Do something, Strawberry. Do something to me right now before I don't know. Right, so WarLike Wrath has supposedly copied that said individual's content. How many videos have they made on the case? How many videos have I made on the case? I have made 400 videos on this case. They've made, what, 50? Maybe less? How many videos have they made in recent time, or the last time they did a video on the case? A few months ago? 5, 6, 7 months? What an incompetent, inconsistent tosser. How embarrassing. She said that, right? Yeah, well, the thing is, Andrea, if it's been said recently, as in last night, interesting. What I'm aware of myself only, in terms of what I've witnessed only, was on behalf of them, as mentioned by one of their viewers. But then I think it came into conversation where the said channel agreed upon it that I was copying content. See, the only reason why people would like that would jump to conclusions like that is because of going in a similar direction in which they're covering a case. If you're consistent with a case, this is what happens: territorial behavior, the defensive primal instinct, evolutionary behavior kicking on in, right? You cover a case, you might be the only one or the first one. These people that do that will treat it as their baby, like it's a real thing, and maybe one gender over the other because of that maternal instinct within kicking on in. This is my baby, this is my case, and if anyone gets too close to it, I'm gonna snap. I'm gonna bite and claw, but not in a good way. So if I come along Others may think disruption or think, you're taking it away from me. Your social services, please, let me have him. Let me have her. I've not done anything wrong. What? I'm here covering a case. That's it. It's not a takeover. But when other humans fall, someone's got to cover something, right? It's like when it comes to the chat where people say, like the light side, oh, the dark side's taken over. The chat, the comment section, oh, well, why did you let it happen? Why not just stand your ground and keep on commenting in the chat? You know, it's a bit silly, isn't it? Did she cover the Dylan Rounds case? Yes, Andrea. From 2022 onwards, she associated herself and supported an ex-criminal known as Salty Pancakes as part of almost like a cult-like mentality. And that Salty Pancakes individual did a live stream, and because I left a comment in the live chat saying hi, Salty Pancakes then publicly labeled me as a trafficker, and that female ended up giggling, laughing, and going along with it without contesting it whatsoever. So a serious label was placed upon me, and as ridiculous as it sounded, and most people didn't agree with it, it's still not good, still not ideal, but they laughed. They found it funny, so they basically supported that particular action. Then when it came to Pancakes with impersonation accounts of me and fake profiles, in some way or another, that giggling individual was somewhat aware or playing dumb to it, but they knew about it, but didn't say anything. And then onwards, when it came to afterthoughts of the case of Dylan Rounds, they ended up talking on another live stream, talking about me as in I don't cover much, I don't do much, even though there's many original videos, and so on. You know how that feels, but you don't cover true crime. Have you had deepfake AI technology used of your face without your consent over and over again? 29 times in a row. And more in recent time with a different channel, as said. They all seemed very trolly. Or trolley. To be honest, I think a trolley's got more sense and more wheels on it than other people that end up losing their way. Yeah, so the thing is, Andrea, when you go over to that channel, expect to have 5 showers after you're done. And you think jumping in that pool of yours is going to cleanse yourself of that dirt, that filth, what you have been plagued with? No, 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 no. You need 10 showers, okay? 10 showers to cleanse yourself, because atmospheres like that, what you pick up on is what it was like in 2022. Incompetent, reckless, over the top, inconsistent behavior. Was there another person called, I said, don't want to mention the names too much, a person called Eddie with a greasy looking face in the profile picture. They were a complete incompetent tool, switching and changing, talking in one way, then differentiating elsewhere, trying to get the final word in, trying to be clever with language and wording, but I don't think it ever was their strong point, nor for most people out there, to be honest. So, a grassy face. You have a grassy face. Wait, didn't you say you were a dog or a cat or both? Because I guess they have their face in grass a lot. Little Lisa told us how she really feels. Well, I remember Lisa's comment, and we'll bring it up once again, which was a very weird situation in the past. So when Strawberry was being positive, Lisa decided to get a little defensive and say, oh, he's got nothing on my husband. You know, it's not all about this or that. You know, I've got a really strong, good looking, whatever individual. I'm all set out. Okay, do we need to know your life stories before the kettle blows off? Which way was it interpreted as a joke, but the other person interpreted it as defensiveness? It was a very weird situation. I don't know if you remember that, Strawberry, when Lisa commented or responded back to you in the early days, talking about an alpha male, talking about a dominant individual. Interesting. Wow. How many humans have that same level of stamina then? Hardly anyone. How many humans are willing to go beyond the depth of the abyss? So the reality is most humans out there will have a basement complex within their mind that once they hit a certain level, they can't go on any further. There is no basement within my mind. It's just an eternal abyss which keeps on going. So one can go deeper, one can go further, and who knows what one will find. So I don't know if it's the right time, Twilight, but Bergow, if you need healing, Dr. Wrath is here on the sideline. Brenda, I read her comment. No one left on WarLike Wrath's channel but the dark side. No one left but the dark side. What does that mean? The dark side has supposedly left my channel, but obviously that's not true. Welcome to anyone else that is watching in the background. What time are we calling it on? Not too bad. Still warm, I would say. No healing, fair enough. What I will do, I'll read out Joyce Bergow's post on Facebook from one day ago just to fill some things in between before we go any further. So already given a bit of a backstory as to certain humans out there in some way that you got to be careful around dodgy people with dodgy behavior and how they handle stuff. Loud, boisterous. Oh, I just remembered when it came to that said individual, that female, they came to my channel once with the band of misfits, all giggling, laughing, joking, caps lock, and lots of messing about comments and whatnot when I'm trying to cover a serious case of Dylan Rounds. Oh, that's all okay. But as soon as they were doing a video or a live stream, they were like, please, you know, this is really difficult. You know, I'm really nervous right now. Oh my God, can you please, you know, just be quiet. You know, this is really stressful. You know, I really need the focus and I really need people to support me. Yeah, don't be messing around. Be really respectful. This is really important. Right, important for you in your moment, but elsewhere, oh, you can be as reckless as you want. It's just ticking the boxes and picking up on it. When people say there is one side, there are two sides, there are no sides, the reality is the sides can be endless because the theories and the ideas and perspectives mean there are different angles and different outlooks and different sides to cover the case, to look at the case. In terms of categorizing actual groups of people, that is just done as a means of efficiency, so you get a quicker outlook of things. So you say, yeah, that set of people with a name associated with it, it's just easier to pick up on immediately. Then you know how to deal with them, and then you come across a different side, a different group. See, I was the one that created the term the third group, the band of misfits gathered together. The reality is, past, present people, then others new or returning back, who may not know one another, all come together for the case, but on the sideline because of the hatred towards WarLike Wrath, because they detest me. They are whingy and whiny of me, because there is a past, these humans like cling on to it. But what was so problematic in the past? I basically covered a case, kept it alive single-handedly for over 3 to 4 years, almost a video every single day, close to 365 days and so on. Single-handedly keeping a case alive, looking at it from different perspectives, pretty balanced as well. And humans didn't like that. Why? because humans displayed evolutionary competitiveness, didn't like the idea that one had more stamina than others, didn't like the idea that there was more videos being made and more depth and perspective that they could never comprehend, that some humans just couldn't understand or pick up on. You know, there's different sides, different perspectives. Ooh. In terms of a simple response to that, I don't think that would ever be possible, Strawberry, to be able to simplify or explain it. But based on what I've experienced in real life, based on what I've experienced all the time and over time, very weird situation. Because the most complex, strangest thing, and it might be so confusing or hard to imagine, but the people that you may come across who are good people, genuinely good people, I am that one exception where those individuals will not be that way to me as they are towards everybody else. I'm not like 1% of that 0.1% or so that's treated just a little bit differently. But not when others are present, witnesses. So in terms of the ladder effect, if I look up, the ones above me are Cancer. Supposedly the good individuals. Sounds vague that, but it'll take too long to explain it, okay? You look below you, who's down there? Bad people. You can't look up in a hopeful way. You can't look down in a hopeful way. So where do I look? I have to look outer space. I have to look at the stratosphere, and then I see Strawberry. There we go. Andrea, I get the classifying good with it. That's good to know. So we've got 26 people watching. Welcome. Do you feel that there is chaos within the case and the community? At the end of the day, it shouldn't be that problematic or difficult. If some people think it's a hit and run, even if it's not possible, even if it's been ruled out, but if you just for some reason think it's a hit and run, oh well. Does it harm the case? No. Does it lead to anyone dying? No. Could some people on the sideline be thinking, you're so delusional, how could you even be thinking that? Personal thoughts, delusional or not, it's not harming anyone. For those that think there could be murder, and others that think it could be an accident, there's many different outlooks. Reality will show eventually. In the meantime, it's just simply a playground to think. But not everybody's using the playground the correct way. So let me just read this post by Joyce Begam. One day ago, Joyce said, I am sick of the BS. Oh, everything has came from Donna Bond's house. Here I have Justin Roy stating different things and blaming other people. That is a common trait with Justin Roy, always finding somewhere to point the finger at or refer back to who the real problem is. Not really taking accountability. But of course, if there's always someone to blame or use as a scapegoat, then maybe natural instincts, self-defense mechanism, it may kick on in. But surely it gets to the point where instead of constantly blaming other people, why not just reflect back on yourself and think, to stop this issue, to stop this problem, maybe I need to stop listening to other people when they do pass things on. Or maybe when things are passed on, I should question it a little bit more. But people don't do that. I have given extremely important, critical advice to Justin Roy with time, which would have made him better off. He refused to follow it and chose to ignore it. And that's why he's in the position he is in. There's been times where Justin has sided with people and then been stabbed in the back along the way. And, you know, not really learning from it. I was there for a bit. What, at Donna's house? What else do we have here? I provide where he has shown Donna Bond a picture on September 22nd, 2023 and then it was shared by someone else in a group chat. Group chats can be very dodgy places, and I think a lot of people with time have put too much trust within them, hence why it's led to a variety of screenshots being passed all over the place. Find your group of people, establish some trust in the first place, but do not rush into it. Then maybe share, maybe open up. Rush in too soon, things go wrong. And it's like when people may blast me, oh, showing this and showing that, how dare you? My response could be, why not look closer to the people that you surrounded yourself with in the first place? Those that decide to make the original move, the steps in revealing it or sharing or publicizing it. Why have a problem with me when I am not the causation, the origins of it in the first place? Oh yeah, Victor, all under control. I went to get strawberry before, all fine. But Justin brings up Travis Monson in his group chat and then picture shown. He sends the picture to Zachary Wright on September 22nd, 2023, after he shares with Donna Bond. He wanted to see what Officer Zach would say. He blames others, lies on people, and won't take accountability for his actions. Some of us can actually admit to being wrong because of the things we were told and believed as facts. We've all said hateful and hurtful things about people in the case. Well, I haven't. I've just simply made overt non-participant observations and factual observations. It's not about being nasty. It's not about being negative. It's about being realistic. Okay? But, you know, there are times where humans will like to group everyone into the same boat to try and play down their own actions or behavior. The Dylan Brown's case showed that perfect, because at the end of the case, when I bit my tongue all the way through, and it turned out to be a certain way, and I was right in some ways, what did I do? I stood up and I went like this. Well done, WarLike Wrath. Thank you. I know, all under control like usual. Pat yourself on the back, because who else will? No one, yeah. I think I spent 5 minutes clapping, right, after all that time. Brenda, noticed quite a few comments were deleted from a WarLike Wrath video. I find that interesting. Is that to do with Justin Roy's comments? So it'll be one of two ways likely, either YouTube being dodgy as usual, where they randomly comments, or the individual deletes their own comments. Now, it has happened in the past where Justin Roy has shared material and then deleted it quickly afterwards, and then expected me to memorize it all like the fucking Bible, so I have to do all the verses and say it out loud, and because I can't remember it, because I saw it within 0.5 seconds, nanoseconds, and then it's instantly wiped, and then it's like, WarLike Wrath, how could you not include it? How could I not include it? You told me not to show it public, and now you're me off for not showing it. Yeah, that is a bit silly, that. What other comments do we have here? I being one of those people who was horrible. I personally don't remember Joyce Bagau being horrible, but there we go. Several months ago, I was no better than any, and 2 years ago, Donna Bond came out swinging. Swinging what? Bloody hell. She didn't stop to think, remain unbiased and not let emotions get in the way. She just got pissed off. This sweet young man lost, HAF, lost his life after being at a party. I can't do that cat sound. Well, I know I can actually, but it's not quite sound. No. It doesn't sound good, does it? Sitting back and watching things unfold and just reviewing what has happened, going back over things have helped me clearly. We've all got our opinions and own theories. We are allowed to change them with time, of course. What Donabon thought then till now had made us see things and look at them differently. We are not God or the judge to start deciding who did what. That day is coming for whomever did this. Now for calling out the BS, I am being called a snake, a miserable, vindictive person. Oh no, bingo house, we've got the vindictive word, keyword, little buzzword by you-know-who, overused over and over again. Just a bunch of brood vipers. I'll do it now. My fingers are a little bit sticky. There you go. You want a viper? There you go, you got a viper. Let me catch up with the comments. Okay, if that's how a person feels because I won't bow down to believe their shenanigans. Me being called that helps clear up shenanigans and truth and nerd, then I will take it. Take this how you want. I warned him I would do this and he kept on. Right. So there's some screenshots here of why do screenshots of my face looking angry? That's not a good look. Oh my God, it's really damaging my image. What comments do we have here? So maybe some of these comments may have been deleted, but on my video in recent time, a comment here by Justin to Joyce. That's absolutely not true. That picture was sent to me by Julie A on the 21st. Try again. Also, did you not read where I said I could not find any information about him and then Julie shared that picture from his public Facebook page? You look at the page, the photo, who's this all about? Travis Monson claimed to have been there at the party on the Sunday onwards. Who started what? Was it the general public first that saw the photo of Travis Monson, had uploaded the photo in which he was in the bathroom at the party house, and it was uploaded on the Sunday. But the photo was in fact taken on the Saturday. And that Caden Pressey, in the never seen before text message conversations on Facebook Messenger, in which I have seen, in which I have witnessed, but out of respect for privacy, I wasn't able to show the screenshots full on, but I did do a summary video of it, bit by bit with time, if you've remembered it, that Caden Pressey said that Travis Monson, Colton Newton did not return back on a Sunday onwards, but they were there for like one day, Saturday, during the day, then left, then returned back later in the evening and was ordered by Jack Newton to leave immediately because of stealing alcohol from the party earlier on. And so they left. That's what Caden Pressey was saying. Did Caden Pressey say that though in the police interview of June 2024? No, not exactly. Caden Pressey worded it as Sunday night, maybe Monday morning, was asleep or resting, woken up or half looking about and saw Travis Monson, Colton Newton, and a skinny guy arriving and taking alcohol. Bit muddled, isn't it? And the mention of Sunday. But Caden in the early days said it was Saturday when the alcohol was stolen. It was Saturday when Travis Monson and Colton were there. And they returned back later on the same day. Oh, we got KB, welcome back. I don't think Strawberry would want to be under you physically. Why is that? Well, because they're currently taken, okay? Yeah, it's very confusing. Well, if any humans do try touching Strawberry, you might hear a high-pitched sound. Or is that of somebody screaming? Well, that will come next, but this might have to be used, okay? Yeah, hands off. Naughty behavior. Very confusing. What other comments do we have here? Well, as for the Travis Monson situation, if people were influenced by Caden Pressey's interview, as in Caden with the police saying Sunday night, Monday morning, it's understandable why the general public would think that Travis Monson was there onwards and could have been responsible in some way. I did a map analysis of it myself. But if some people, and there's no guarantee, if they saw what I saw, though I only saw it in a recent time with what Caden Pressey originally said, they would know that Travis and Colton were there Saturday and did not return back after that. Well, the thing is, KB, this is a bit more modern. As for the other one, oh, you don't want to see it. It's seen better days. It's on its last legs. Cleo, you will not be going after Strawberry, not a chance, okay? Don't be muddying the waters, stay in one's lane, okay? Joyce, what did Joyce say back? Okay, what if she sent it to you on the 21st? Yet again, you lied and said it came from Donna's house. You sent it to Donna on the 22nd through Messenger, not at her house. Donna didn't send you the picture, but a small list, and also mentioned y'all needed to find him. Back off. I have it all and it's all saved. Much more I will have and sort through. Don't F with me because I am not afraid to blast any of it. Ooh. Who I was months ago is not who I am now. Maybe you should take a break and actually sleep instead of being up all hours of the night messaging people. Copy. Got to go, bro. Peace. See, I know it's a play on words, right? But these buzzwords, this sheepish language is exactly what happened in the Dylan Rounds case. The obsession with Donna's house makes it sound like the house, a building, infrastructure is responsible for Noah's death somehow. A walking, talking building. Should I do a spirit box session on the wall back there? Have a conversation? WarLike Wrath looks very mature, a bit like a medieval WarLike Wrath. Is that because of the hairstyle? Do we have any other screenshots? Oh God, is this where you got duplicate screenshots? Oh goodness me. No. Oh my God. That's absolutely not true. Repeats, all in the wrong order. Great, just what I wanted. Justin, listen, I'll make it easy for you. I have never heard of Travis, I guess, Monson's name before until that chat group and it Donna's house. What, so Justin heard about Travis Monson's name through a group chat and not through Caden Pressey's police interview of June 2024? Meaning, is there a chance that those that knew about Travis Monson was before Caden Pressey's police interview? Meaning that the general public, to some extent, misunderstood the situation with the whole photo of Travis. People thought that because Travis uploaded the photo of him from the party house on a Sunday must have meant that the photo was taken on the same day he uploaded it. It's not always the case. People say, oh, Kenny Veach, the hiker in October 2014, went on the hike because that's when his video was done. You know, a person can record a video a day before, weeks before, months before, years ago. And then at some point in the future decides to upload it. And providing the quality is okay and visually nothing's too like standing out, as in you could date back to where it really is. Like most of you as in nature, you could get away with it. You could assume that, oh, this must be just recent, this must be as of today because it's been uploaded, but it could have been uploaded, it could have been recorded more so. It could have been documented a while. They might have to subpoena Donna's house. My hands are so warm, so annoying. Right. So if people are hearing about things and info before the officials or the key people, that's a problem. And we've got a messenger DM here, Justin, Roy, and whoever. We need to find this Travis Monson kid. Justin, Ringaling, I think. Ringaling-a-ding-ding-dong. What the fuck? We're gonna get cuckoo clock out. What's it with all these weird noises and sounds? Ring-a-ling-a-ling. What does that mean by Justin? Get the phone out. You never know when that one video will wake up the dead to you, Raf, because you have so much to say they need to hear. I raised the dead. What? But is that the parents of one of the girls that actually witnessed the murder? Travel? Travel is a young man that Shandy said helped move Noah. Oh, no. Travel? Travel, a fucking gardening equipment tool. Get the travel out. Let's go digging with Shandy. God, you're a pisshead, drinking too much Shandy. Well, we know who's been drinking that, haven't we? No more bottles left. Naughty. None shared with me. Right, people's spelling and typing is terrible. So when they say travel, they mean Travis. When they say Shandy, they might mean Shandon, the blonde girl that slapped Noah, I guess. Said helped move Noah. You love Shandy. Oh, just so happens that I have one in the fridge right now. Don't be stealing it. I shouldn't have said that, to be honest, because you know where it is now. Cheryl is Shandy's mom. Shandon? Shandy was there during the whole thing. Oh, why do we keep talking about Shandy? WarLike Wrath doesn't drink. No. I don't drink. I'm a good boy. Very important. Why? Don't be spilling any. Justin says, could we both talk to her by any chance, or maybe Cheryl? Have you talked to them both, or just Cheryl? Yes, right. I'm just reading what's present on here, that's all. And there's a photo of Travis' Facebook, which we've all seen. She's just a very frightened mother, and as soon as she seen the first video of her daughter, she called me screaming and crying, asking me what she needed to do. Someone was very ugly to her over the incident. She's just really devastated. As in Shandon, and yet Shandon was only there on a Saturday. Ref, innocent bollocks. Well, you got the last part correct. They're all there and present. When can we talk to them possibly? And Shandon told you everything? Didn't Shandon do a police report? See, from Sunday onwards, there's not a single piece of public party footage which actually shows Shandon, not even in the background. She told her mother, and Shandon has turned her phone over to OHP. Justin says, but did she tell the police the whole story of Noah's death? How could Shandon know the story of Noah's death if Shandon was only there Saturday? And yes, you could say, well, she might have been there days onwards. But how come there's not a single bit of public party footage which shows her? How did they manage to go under the radar? But then again, there's not really any public footage of Stephanie Millan. You know, Stephanie Millan has gone under the radar all this time, even if they were innocent. It's just interesting how there might be other innocent people that have been in the limelight more or talked about more. Cleo, Wrath is bad. Oh, no, no, no. I am an angel compared to you and your naughty behavior at times and some of the claims you've made. She said a lot of stuff about what happened to Noah and it needs to be confirmed. I'll let everyone know it's not true. What? Shandon said a lot of stuff. I've not seen anything by Shandon personally. Welcome to anyone else that's watching in the background. Now, I don't know if it's true or not because I haven't heard anything like this before, but someone said that Avery had Noah's cell phone and used Noah's phone to record the fight. Oh, no. Oh, no. So, that even was the case that Avery, the birthday girl, decided to use Noah's phone to record a fight. The fight that led to what? Noah's death? Who would be that incompetent to use the victim's phone in the first place? Not sure what all she told them. Her mother didn't something time to go into detail before the girls walked back in, so that's why she's gonna stop by her. Justin says, will Shandon be with her? Have you talked to Shandon? So many questions. Portia. Who's Portia? Personally, I just want to hear the truth and it'll stay just between us, I promise. And these screenshots are public. Well, clearly it didn't stay between people, did it? No, you're the naughty individual. We got Julianne, welcome. Some people are really strange and immature. Can come across that way. This is Zach, OHP investigator. I just wanted to see what he said. Right, so, well, we already covered that part to some extent. Travis Monson just inboxed me and said he wasn't even at that party, said someone. Do we have pictures and videos of him there? I don't know. The video Julie has kind of looks like him. What? In white shirt? Well, Travis Monson was in like some kind of patterned shirt, if you remember. He kind of blended in with the shower curtains in the background. Isn't he the one? I mean, to be honest, I've got a shirt myself and I look like a barcode. But then again, Strawberry, if you tried scanning me on a countertop, it would probably say, sorry, this person is priceless. Isn't he the one no one had heard from, but did any kids see him there and verify it? I thought with a video of him being erratic. Oh, there's only one person erratic, and I know exactly who that individual is. Present right now. Yes, but claiming he wasn't there, I don't know him, so I can't say for sure. So there's a lot of, I don't know, can't really be sure, don't really know where it's going, but we're going to keep going on and on. Take in mind, if there are stuff, well, this thing, there'll be conversations in the background, privately, and whether it's true or not, if it's in the background, if it's in private, it's not causing any damage publicly. But whoever it is that ends up revealing it public, well, then it escalates. Strawberry, ref, that's a point. I might get points. Points on top of points on top of points. Oh my God, Strawberry. How big are those points? You know? I know when it comes to advice, you're very good at giving big tips. Does provide with a lot of guidance as well. Oh, bloody, I know. Oh, I know, yeah, your club card. Yeah, I had to get your club card out. Look at you, always finding ways to yeah, your little club card, and then build the points upon it. So then when you do upgrade from the A35, I'm not talking about a fucking motorway, we're talking about a cellular device, and upgrade onwards. Donna Bond has arrived. Donna Bond, license to eat kebabs, is present. When A-R-Y, when Ari, Ariana Grande? Ari as in Avery? Oh God, just use the proper names. When Avery asked him who was at the party, who's him? He said, who's he? That he really could remember, did not deny, being there, couldn't. Where does this boy live? This pic is on his... Where does this boy live? It sounds a little bit like, oh, we need to hunt him down. Is this like vigilantism or something? Or your little background covens and chats? A Dolna kebab would be grand. Donna kebab. Okay. Don't worry, we will fill you full. The kebab I'm referring to. Actually, I need to look at something on the sideline. Unrelated. I know football, the season has started today. Strawberry, it's Liverpool playing. Yes, there we go. Salah. 94th minute, scored. Had him as captain as well. That's what was needed. No clean sheet. So Jeremy Frimpong, the ping pong man. No clean sheet. There we go, all under control. Yes. There we go, I need to check. So. Oh, do I need to sign in? Oh, you twat. Right, that's good down. All fine there. Liverpool beat Bournemouth 4-2. Salah scored in the 94th minute, and I had him as captain, so I desperately needed him to get some points. In the 94th minute, he did. Very, very lucky I was. I don't know if there was any assist. I'll have to look at that afterwards. I'm going to bore you to death, Strawberry, when it comes to the football aspect. But, you know, I heard, Strawberry, you know, I'm surprised you've not been signed to one of the clubs, right? Because I know you're good at your ball juggling skills. You know a way or thing around that when it comes to dribbling and in and out, positioning. Oh God, not more duplicated screenshots. Getting PTSD from this. God, I read that too fast. I thought it said banana, but it said Donna. Right, going round in circles. Oh, shit. Well, in my defense, normally I would say, well, what would I normally say? Do you want to know the score? Oh, God, not Suzanne Edenfield Williams, the one that turned on me. Why is the bashing still going on? Why is the bashing still going on as if you think it shouldn't be happening? But Suzanne, you bashed me previously out of nowhere. No position to be talking. Grade A hypocrite. Congratulations. It jumps from one group to another, and this has nothing to do with or discuss about what happened to Noah. This is a squabble between adults and a bashing event. That's what it seems to be. So is Sadie involved? Is she the girl? Sadie? Who's Sadie? Oh no. Shandon. Oh no. So when people say Shandon, some people say Shandy, some people say Sadie. No wonder why it gets confusing. Petty BS. That was a line that I used to use in the past as like a bit of a lightheartedness. Petty ass bitch. Yeah, Strawberry, you'll have to tell me off afterwards, won't you? But, you know, everybody watching right now, feel free to give a shout out to Strawberry, because they are the reason behind this live stream. They had a very good idea to do it. I mean, I was thinking maybe I'll do another type of video, or maybe I'll just plan things out, and then Strawberry was like, get moving, you lazy bastard, do something now. And yeah, that's what I did. My YouTube manager. KB, are you focusing on any case at the moment? Yeah, the Noah Presgrove case from June 1st, 2024 till now. Oh, welcome, Mike Johnson. Not much else here, to be honest. Do we have any spies about? Maybe. Naughty. Okay. Is there any story time in between? Got very quiet because I've shut the window. I'll open it again. I've got the curtains open. I don't want them closed, it'd be too dark then. Just wanted to get an idea of how warm is it really when it's off. All right, close that down. I wonder if there's any comments I could actually refer back to in terms of recent time. Let's see. You're talking into a Muslim. I don't remember doing that. What the fuck? It's a bit random. What are my predictions at the moment, as in what could happen next? Well, the act of new allegiances being formed for the cause of Noah Presgrove, but on the sideline because people have whingy, whiny problems with me. Hence, people will get together and band, and then down the line, what will happen is they'll turn on one another and things will break down. It's happened with Justin Roy and another individual creator that has a hairline that's receded so much that it's given up on the person, just like the IQ test has. It gives a negative reading that Justin felt betrayed or stabbed in the back by that said individual. And I'm like, well, what do you expect? Other people in the background are like, oh my God, how could you share this message, this convo? And it's like, why do it in the first place? I know the odd person's reached out to me and said, you know what, maybe I'll go and message him myself on Facebook. And I'm like, not a good idea. If you do that, they will expose you. They will leak it public. People need to pick up on these patterns, because if they don't, it'll be a never-ending cycle. At the end of the day, if to some extent, when it comes to such as the police, when it comes to the family was somewhat satisfied, depending. We don't know everything, of course. But if things were somewhat under control, underhand, in the background, that's what matters most. So everything else could just be considered noise. And most of the time that's how it is, because people are just yapping on. But at least here, it's a bit different. Because along the way, during the silence, all the theories and ideas are, some of which, adding on to the potential reality. So when evidence does come out. So I'm just going to go on to my last video or so. Just get an idea. I think the other interesting thing is a lot of the whingy whiners will comment on a video more so, but not during a live stream. But people will hide in the background and watch. When you get the Noah Presgrove Reddit page, the one that banned me for no real good reason, they still to this day, to some extent, end up using screenshots from my chat. So it's of their interest, even if they do say, well, that channel, that person isn't great, you know, avoid, but oh no, we'll use stuff from it. So it's caught people's attention. Started it, bro. Oh no. Right, so Carlene says, still doesn't explain why he was naked. Oh no. It doesn't explain why he was naked. I did a video. I've done videos dedicated to explaining how and why he was naked, right? Wearing shorts, no, that's seen as fine and normal. Topless, that's seen as fine and normal. Without shoes and socks, fine and normal. On the highway, with shoes on but no shorts, isn't that a bit strange? I did a video on the video that I did a video in which they commented on that said video and said it doesn't explain why he's naked. In my video, I explained how. In my video, I did a demonstration. What? Obviously, they didn't watch my video. My video explained how Noah could have lost his shorts. Well, the borrowed shorts, supposedly. And Carlene says it doesn't explain. It does explain. I did explain. You just didn't watch it. Oh, no. And where his belongings are to this day. Oh, no. I did a video, deep videos in recent time looking at the party footage. Looking at how some items could have been lost along the way, which included the hat, which included the sunglasses, and pinpointing at what time, what moment they could have been lost. And what did I suggest? I pointed out the glasses could have been lost on Saturday night when Shanedan slapped Noah because there is video footage and proof of his glasses falling off behind him. And Noah didn't seem to notice it. And maybe they were neglected and left there until somebody else picked them up and thought it was theirs and then took them away. Because from Sunday onwards, there was no video footage publicly or photos of Noah wearing those sunglasses ever again. Simple as. But, well, let me just acknowledge this quickly. Strawberry says, WarLike Wrath, best channel, best subscribers, best members, and bloody amazing creator and human being. So appreciate that, Strawberry. Much appreciated. Do we have enough time to give a shout out to Strawberry? It might take too long because I talk too much. Okay. Big shout out to Strawberry, a modern day masterpiece, both internally and externally. A deep creative mind. So basically, reality is Strawberry is like a coloured paintbrush, as in wherever she goes and whatever she touches, she makes things a lot brighter. Example can be live streams. An example could even be TikTok. I do TikTok here and there, do the videos, and then as soon as Strawberry may appear, it just adds a lot more presence. Also, a car can't cause all those injuries. A car or a vehicle may not be able to cause all of the injuries, but may have caused some. An event before or after could have caused the rest. So the approach by Tim Daniel is important, is interesting. The approach by that expert, Dr. Baden, that said about the side-by-side could have caused some internal injury unknown to Noah, unknown to everybody else, because it's internal, it's inside. And if there is a bleed, I think the point what I was going to suggest was if something happened, look, this thing, supposedly not, what, let me just, what's that, really? Creator, what does that mean, Cleo? One that I hate is the truth should have been told from the start. The truth should have been told from the start, but what if no one actually knew the truth for some reason? On the basis that Noah Presgrove died, such as by the hands of a stranger, how would partygoers know? What more could they say? Or if Noah Presgrove was in the back of a truck and fell out, but the guys or the people that were driving or inside of it who had no clue that Noah was in the back of it, how would they be able to explain or say anything? If they don't know in the first place, then they don't know. Andrea, I believe a vehicle can absolutely cause all the injuries. I was joking about all the lines people repeat. Okay. My phone changed the spelling. Why would you pick out a spelling mistake? I was being lovely to everyone because it's true. Mm-hmm. What's a line that I keep hearing? Well, across many cases, this is a line that I keep hearing over and over again. The drama needs to stop. This is about Noah at the end of the day. That's been said in the Dylan Rounds case. It's been said in every case where there's drama and conflict. Does it change? No. Does it go round in circles? Yes. There's a lot of words. There's not enough action. It's like the equivalent of everyone saying, we need to vote with our wallet. Stop buying. Stop pre-ordering the latest video games and this and that. And what do people do? Still end up buying it, pre-ordering it, so it doesn't change. This is another line. The bashing needs to stop. It's going nowhere. Oh, by the way, I did bash WarLike Wrath once, but it shouldn't be happening. But I did call WarLike Wrath out and turn on him unexpectedly. Wouldn't it be weird to go looking for Noah and not check the back of your truck? Well, I do understand, Tammy, what you're getting at. But my concept is those that left to go home was before the call at the party, not an actual call, but, where people then started searching about, that before a search took place for Noah, did anyone leave the party before that? After Noah left, but before the search was done, then you could rule it down and isolate those individuals, as in those that were leaving. He may have gotten into a certain vehicle. Noah could have been in the back of it. Is it possible that, but then again, if there was no reason to touch that vehicle, or there was no indication to suggest that Noah was in that vehicle, you wouldn't be checking for any touch-based DNA. But if by some chance, not that it did happen, but if by some chance, if the police were like, we need to recall all the vehicles back to the party house. So the next day, everyone had to bring back their vehicles to the house, and then they were all inspected. And if any of the vehicles had touch-based DNA of Noah Presgrove, that could imply Noah climbed into one of the backs of the vehicles, and it went on from there. Human nature remains the same. That's true, KB. With the Kenny Veach case, not as bad, but darker in some ways. Those lone wolf individuals. Oh, another thing, cases, mysteries, true crime, there's always overly emotional wailing banshees. Doesn't help anything whatsoever, it just slows everything down. Okay, not too bad for time. I don't think it's weird at all. Who would check the truck? Mind you, they're drunk themselves. As said, I think that searches of the vehicle, for example, may not have taken place if the people that were leaving shortly after Noah walked away was before people started looking for Noah, right? There'd be no reason to be looking if it's before. Cleo says, I guess the little bit videos and shorts I've chose sucked. Right, okay. Donna, be right back. Y'all got to slide out of sister's truck 6 foot off the ground and I'm 5'2". Oh no. Oh no, Donna Bond. It's 6 foot. I'm 6'2". I might as well be a ladder. Oh my God. Donna Bond, I'll be looking down right at you. I know Strawberry's about 7 foot, so I've got to be careful. Strawberry says, everyone, if you haven't watched Raf's videos on the Rebecca Zahow case, please watch. They're amazing. I appreciate that, Strawberry. It's kind of you to say. But it's interesting, Strawberry, how the Rebecca Zahau case I've been able to link to the Noah Presgrove case in terms of the staging aspect, how in one case it's easier to do than the other, because the autopsy report and the injuries associated with a certain cause of death can also be applied in a different style, suicide or by the hands of somebody else. But the Noah Presgrove case, trying to stage that based on injuries to linking it or making it appear something else, not quite possible. 6'5", very handy. Ooh, take that H away. Handy Andy. Bloody hell. 6'5". I thought it was 9 foot. Oh shit! So I'm getting mixed up with the measurements. Strawberry, you're 14 inches. What's that in centimeters, as in height? I don't know. Mike, I could see him dodging them, also not wanting to be found, not cooled off, wanting to go back on his own time. That possibility could be reinforced, Mike, if by any chance it's true that what Sarah Long stated to Jasmine Millan, I think maybe November 2023 or onwards, when Sarah Long said, oh yeah, and you lot went searching for Noah the night before and you found him and brought him back to the party. So if Noah had already walked away and people went out hassling or finding him and brought him back to the house, maybe the next time that Noah walked away, he made sure to be out of sight so no one would look for him this time round. It's like, give me my space, leave me alone. Ooh. Ooh, strawberry. What other sounds do we have? The ground. Ugh. Is it like that? No, it's probably a bit too rough, that. Donna, I rent ref out. Let me know, you cheeky twat. My goodness. Wow. Anyway, more importantly. You cheeky individual. There's things, yeah. Carl, wow. Baden says Noah might have been injured with a punctured lung and had internal injuries and was dying and didn't know it at the time. So when people feel they can be justified, even if they're wrong, that because the highway didn't show enough blood externally beside what was internally, that Noah must have been killed elsewhere, hence where the blood is at. But couldn't you say, in a different way of looking at it, that if the side-by-side had anything to do with Noah's build-up to death, as in internal injuries from there, that moment was the turning point in Noah's health, taking a decline. And from the moment he may have been injured by the side-by-side, unknown to him, unknown to others, internally, such as internal bleeding, where's that blood going? Well, it's not exiting the body. It's just bleeding inside, maybe filling up in the lung or filling up somewhere where it's not supposed to. So there is already blood loss, but not externally. So you could say once Noah had finally gone and it was on the highway, due to the possible cause of death and the certain order of events, and the blood supply possibly being cut off, not being able to pump onwards and outwards, such as with the head area, there'd be a lack. And as well, just the mention of the sheeting, the towels covered over Noah's body, absorbing the blood. That's going to absorb some of the blood, right? That gets forgotten about. Take care, KB. You turned out to be a fine young man. Appreciate that. Mike Johnson said, what I think is interesting is he says Baden believes he was ran over. The bilateral injuries are about the width of a tyre. Maybe something under the car caused the head injuries, or he fell head first, then ran over. Falling head first, then ran over, what, by another vehicle, you mean? Because if Noah fell out, if by some chance somehow Noah fell out of the vehicle and was run over by the same vehicle, you'd think the drivers would have wondered, oh, I wonder what that was, and may have done something afterwards, taken action, but they didn't. Carl, Michael Baden is pronounced Baden, but as in a sheep. Meh. Meh. Is that good enough? Epstein, why are we talking about Epstein? What the fuck? I'm wondering if the driver did know or knew. Okay. Maria, hi WarLike Wrath. I'm really confused with the hit and run and also with the shorts. If they were blown away or attached to whatever truck, then why was it folded in the middle of the road? They weren't folded in the middle of the road. They were found just spread in the middle of the road. Jack Newton, as mentioned in an article, as mentioned by himself in the Parts in True Crime interview, that he went to collect them from the middle of the road, 6 in the morning onwards, took them back to the back of his truck, and then was ordered by police to put them back or to put them near to Noah's body. Then the police folded them up themselves. That was a good sheep sound. That's great. I do a horse sound. The horse sound is very hit and miss. I think it's better when I've got more of a wet mouth. No need to take the most complicated, complex route, or as Americans say, route. Okay, so we don't really have anything more there. I know once I did a video and I did some of the animal sounds, and I was supposed a naughty boy told off. Not the time to be making animal sounds. When is the time to be making animal sounds? When is the time to lay an egg? Shut that down for now. I have no more uses for that at this moment. Close that for a second. So as chaotic as it may be elsewhere, it's pretty calm here. Sky, laughing my ass off. You just made my dog give me a funny face. Don't worry, I seem to have an effect on dogs at times. I once spoke in a Chinese accent and a family dog looked concerned for me. Oh God. Just let me know, Sky, if you want me to bark like a dog. Or no, actually, maybe it'll probably set the dog off. I don't know. I look really small here, but that's just because of the camera angle. Okay. I need to open the window, it's getting a bit hot. I forgot to do that. Why did I not do it before? Silly, silly, silly. Nice breeze now. So, oh, bloody hell, it's going to burst. Playing the sandbox, yes. There's no throwing sand in anyone's eye. We got jam sandwich present. My whole family barks. Oh my God, Sky. You need to get a few more dog leads. Don't you dare. I will, if I want. I think odds are driver knew, but there is a possible reasons why they may not have known too. What they may have known about running, hitting something, but didn't think much of it at the time. Fair enough. Onwards. Well, if someone like Chris Pyatt supposedly hit something, didn't think much of it at the time, or did think something at the time, but then later reflected back and reached out to police because of hearing the news of Noah and linked one thing with another. Noah found on highway, him driving at some point, hits something. Could it be the same thing? Could he be responsible? And so on. You need some kind of indication. Okay, made it out the truck without falling over. That's what's all about. Done a bond, no falling over. Unlike Strawberry in the shower. Okay. I'll probably end the live stream at about 2300 hours or just a little bit before, so then there's still time to cool off and settle down before bedtime. As for the dog sound, I've got to cover my mouth because I just look stupid when I do it without. Ooh. Oh, we got Sherry, welcome. And welcome to anyone else that's joined along in the background. That was me, Donna. That was me, Donna, barking. I don't have a dog, just me. I think when it's one of those things where when it's done on the spot, sometimes it sounds good, other times maybe not so much. So, copy that, Donna. Copy. Over and out. Oh no, I made Sherry's dog bark. Get all the dogs barking. Do a really deep one, big boy bark. A little kitty cat in between. I can't get the high pitch. Oh my god, I'm wet. Oh my god, I'm sweating. That's not good. Oh, not again. I was already sweating earlier. Not again. It's never ending. Poor me. Now that sounded like a wounded seal. How do you do a seal? I would do a seal sound, but it's probably just not gonna work. Presgrove Project, I believe Michael Facecast. Justice for Noah Presgrove is coming. Every lie, every cover up, every hand, and it will be exposed. Time is running out. Uh-oh. Well, in the midst of that, okay. Strawberry says, Ref, why were you sweating earlier? That's a very good question, to be honest. The reason why I was sweating earlier is because I was trying some cardio exercises, some of which I've already done before, but then I tried some other methods and techniques and different angles and positioning when it came to the movement aspect, when it came to the bouncing, the squatting, you know, pushing up, pushing down, pushing away. Squatting when against the wall, holding that position, movement-based, fast-paced, slow-paced, almost never-ending, to be honest, really no rest. You know, sometimes when you do exercise, you can take breaks and, you know, refill yourself, but I don't need to refill myself because somehow I'm always full of the stamina to be able to just, well, sometimes it's like maybe a low stamina tank, but it keeps on going, right? Is that all? Well, to be honest, the cardio was relentless, you know? It did get very warm. Did you do any exercise today, Strawberry? Anything similar? It was a very intense workout. Oh my goodness. Donna Bond with a very eye-opening comment. Oh boy. Brenda, has anyone read through Val Patrol's response to the filing? I did see it, and I can do a video about it tomorrow, or in some way I can. I think it mentioned about the sections within the references to the wrongful death lawsuit numbered as well, so maybe if I compare contrast to the numbers that are referenced to, as in they've got no responsibility or they can't provide anything to explain it or to back it up for this section, for that section of the paragraph and so on, if it's linked back to the wrongful death lawsuit, then I'm sure I can link it. Oh, strawberry on Red Bull at this time of night? My goodness. Where's all that water and tea gone? Red Bull? Hmm? Oh boy, the images I'm going to have. Right, so in terms of what's the chances of, with the chaos, what we've just seen recently in the return of ghosts from the past, what's the chance of it returning back, I wonder? Strawberry, Wrath, well, need the energy. There are other methods of regaining energy. I don't know if you know about that. It is possible. What was I going to say now? Somehow my mind has gone blank. Unfortunate. Yeah, so what are the chances of certain individuals who've returned back continuing on with the case or coverage? I mean, it's going to probably be a bit on and off. I don't know my little wine gum. Well, maybe I can teach you someday my sweetest rose petal. My little snow angel. Brenda, unfortunately, I feel like the mudslinging is just getting started. And because technically it's already been like that in the past, but for some reason it feels like it's first time round now, it shows it's a different level, it's a different type, and it's worse than before. And I think when it builds upon other areas, it can get worse, Brenda, because whilst most of it's been on Facebook, if it's going to come to YouTube more, that's going to be a problem. It is. Read, yeah, that. Val Patrol. Oh my goodness. Donna's a work in progress. Is it a work in progress when it comes to, well, I said, you know, my comments are going to go a bit dodgy. Brenda, I agree, it's going to a new level. And what will happen as a prediction temporarily, short term, mid term, the dog food ambassador will connect to the intelligent people hate me individual, who will connect to Gollum, the giggling gremlin. They'll all band together, forming the Bitch Boy Posse Group 2.0, because they don't and they can't stand WarLike Wrath, claim to care about the case but cause more damage than it's worth. Then down the line, when the case is eventually solved, possibly, they'll all suddenly say, you know, we're all in the same boat. We all care. We all want this. We all want that. We've got a good ending. The end. Kiss and make up. I don't think so. I don't forget. Oh my God, there's a moth attacking me. Get away, moth. Oh my God, there's two. Get away. Two of them going crazy. God, I read that, Donna, as oral. Oh my God. Oh, we got Tammy Bingham. Welcome. So, in terms of degenerative behavior, others out there, try not to match that level, even if it is done out of fun, because it will only give them ammunition to then weaponize against you. It might lead to the self-fulfilling prophecy where you may be labeled as something and then you become it. I'm getting a buzz. Are you? You're getting a buzz. Careful. Well, you know, if your heart rate does start beating a bit too fast, I'll keep it under control. But as for Red Bull, I think I tried it once a little bit, but not my type. Poor you. Oh, shit. The penny has dropped. Oh, goodness me. You got more energy than me. Are you on overdrive? Sugar-free? What the fuck is going on? Sugar-free? Oh my god. I've never seen one of them before. You're surprising me every day, Strawberry. Very, very interesting. I'm gonna call your house. F them off. Ref, try fighting a June bug. I don't know what that is. What do people say? People have a difficult time fighting out of a wet paper bag. I don't know what, I don't really see that too much. Actually, Strawberry, what was that earlier? What drink would you want? What drink is currently available? Did you offer a Red Bull at the time? I don't remember hearing that. But, you know, I'll give you a free pass because I don't really need that particular drink. But I do have a Boost drink, literally called Boost, and it's fucking big. It's a big boy bottle. How much do I need from it? Just a few sips, and that is all. It makes my... well, I don't know what it does, to be honest, but it helps. Cockroach. Ooh. Ooh, we're nearly near to the time as well, near to the marker. Okay. So, as a summary, we've seen a little taste. What is it? What, the drink? It's called Boost. That's the name of it. It's literally called Boost. It looks really dodgy, but it works. And the inside of the bottle, it's blacked out. I don't know, it's dodgy, but it's fine. It works. Very, very, well, I don't even know the levels of each drink, but it's very, well, I don't know if you would say it's strong, but it makes your whole face and everything tingle. You need to try one. Well, I do have one right now, so maybe you can take a sip of it if you want. Okay. So, in regard to the backstory of certain people in recent time that have returned back then they were problematic, still to this day they are, and the whininess towards me is evident, so just be careful when you be present about them. Strawberry says, shivers. Yeah, you Strawberry, the one that says you never get bitten by anything, so there's no need to worry at all. Well, flies at least may not bite you, but other things might bite you. Good description. I like twisted tea myself. Twisted tea? What's that? Concealing glass shards and nails in a cup of tea and then drinking it so it gets stuck down your throat. Oh boy, don't be giving Strawberry any ideas. Oh. Yes. As you know, Strawberry, the doctor's doors are always open, so if you would like to step on in, you can do so. But I've heard in one way or another that you have your own practice set up, Nurse Strawberry. Impressed? I'm very impressed with you. Beyond. But am I impressed with the state of things in the Noah Presgrove case community? Not so much. Will it expand onto YouTube? Depends how active and often humans are out there. I've covered the case more than enough, as in videos and whatnot. And more so in recent time, what I've covered has been so much more important than the whininess and the constant back and forth arguments elsewhere, maybe on Facebook. If people paid a bit more, not here, but if other humans out there paid a bit more attention to my videos in recent time, then people would have a better idea of the party house, the photos, the aspects, the angling, the positioning of stuff. Even from the situation with Caden Pressey taking a photo of Georgia, and yet the person in the corner with the foot showing looked like Brylan Sweat, but then Caden Pressey was on the side and the phone was next to him, but at a weird angle. Weird situations like that, picking up on it, which other people may not, but then other humans just aren't watching because they're too busy doing other stuff. Still with the case, but not for the case, but on the sideline. A lot of people may do certain actions, but mask it in the cause of for Noah and injustice of Noah Presgrove, but their actions don't match their words, their actions don't actually complement the cause. Doesn't help whatsoever, to be honest. Right into your hair with their sticky legs. Well, I'm just a sticky person, so I'm probably going to attract them all. Have I ever come across an established channel attack me? Not really. There was only one that, I don't know if it's grown bigger than mine since, it might have done. It was called The Faceless or The Mask. Some prat wearing a plastic Walmart mask talking about paranormal stuff from America. And they subscribed to me, and then shortly afterwards they unsubscribed and then were complaining about the videos or the format or so. That was it. But in terms of positivity, there's been moments where Stephanie Harlow, true crime YouTuber, has complimented my videos on the Noah Presgrove case. Bed Crime, Crime Stories has complimented my channel. Exploring Abandoned Mines and Unusual Places, over 400,000 subscribers, complimented the channel, and so on and so on. So the established people, the big people, the known individuals, have got positive things to say, and that's about it, which is all good. Appreciated. The ones that have things to complain about are normally the smaller end channels or non-existent ones. Donna, ew, wrath and sticky legs. How dare you, Donna, insult my sticky body? Some people actually appreciate it. And careful, Donna, don't get your hands too greasy from eating too many kebabs. It might make it a bit difficult in handling that bond money. Right, I think it's now time to end the live stream because there's only so much that can be talked about. I thought that was a spider then. I did walk into a lot of cobwebs last night in the dark, all wrapped around my head and ankles. Those cobwebs wrapped around my ankles did not last long. So I'm going to do a countdown from probably 20 and then we'll end it there. So if there's any final thoughts, feel free to do so. What's going on here? Why no good dead end channel is dumb to you as well, Ralph? Nice to know. My no good dead end channel is dumb. I don't understand that at all. Cool mystery mask. Hey, there we go, Jam. 99 strawberry bears on the wall. Oh no, don't be giving strawberry ideas for bear. It means I'll have to carry her and carry her and carry her wherever, because you know, if you walk you might end up falling over. I've already done enough exercise today. My arms are going to drop off, my shoulders are going to fall off, but yes, I'll have to carry you, won't I? I don't know what I'm saying because I literally carried you just before then, so obviously I'm making up excuses. Naughty me. cut myself out there. That's not good. Right. Donna Bond, look here, bro. You better ask Twilight what I do with things that I have sticky legs. Oh no, Donna. You're dressing June bugs in tiny little thongs. What a sadistic mind. Sherry, it's tea mixed with beer. Oh no, Strawberry's going to spike my drink next. Why is everyone giving people ideas? Oh no, Donna. Oh no, Donna. You're the one that's been putting tiny bras on frogs. Donna says bro should have put a ring on it. Well, the ring hasn't gone to waste. The ring is definitely being put through the ring, literally. Bloody hell. You know, rings are supposed to be of a certain fitting for a finger, but some rings become a little bit too loose. Yeah, but you are, Donna, dressing up all the frogs. Ooh. It just keeps on burning. It doesn't stop, does it? I've got chloroform. It's a good thing I didn't read that too fast because I could have pronounced it something else. Where was I? Oh yeah, I was supposed to be doing a countdown. 20, 19, Donna and goats. Oh no, you're dressing, oh no. Donna, you milking the goats? Second can of Red Bull. Oh my God, Strawberry. Bloody hell. Oh. You have one too, Donna. Strawberry, can you pass me a Red Bull now? I need to cleanse my mind. I have become corrupted. Donna Bond has been a very naughty individual. Yes, you are awake, aren't you? Such a good girl. There's one thing that has not been addressed, Donna. One thing that has not been applied as a form of clothing or an accessory is this. And I did say any naughty behavior, it might come into play. 57. You should have said, okay, Donna says 57. That means Donna gets whipped 57 times. Let's go. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39, 40, 41, 42, 43, 44, 45, 46, 47, 48, 49, 50, 51, 52, 53, 54. There we go. Hopefully that helped, Donna. Raph, save energy after that. Don't worry. Don't worry. I'll be careful. I'll be easy. Donna, you know Red Bull is like Viagra for women. Well, thanks for letting me know, Donna. I guess I'm about to know at some point. What? I was going to say something clever, but then I forgot. Let's address it. I have addressed it. Oh no, not a whipping. Oh, don't worry, Tammy, it's already happened. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh no. Oh no, is that door still open? Is it locked? Oh my goodness. What's going to happen to me? Donna. Oh, let me transform just for a second. Donna Bond, be very careful with your wording and language because you might get more than what you bargained for. I don't just have one whip, I have many. And I have one which has not been seen that often, and it covers a big surface area, okay? So, shh, careful there. I have a gin to see to make people forget things. Well, that's going to be quite an interesting challenge when it comes to my memory, because I remember a lot. Maybe I remember a little too much. I don't know why, but it sounds like it's turning into some AA meeting right now. Hello everyone, my name is WarLike Wrath. I'm currently drinking lemon and lime, and no, it's not disguised as anything else in between. Today I had, I don't know what I'm saying. Strawberry Ref remembers too much every detail. I even remember what was said December 3rd, 2024 as well. Shh. All I'm saying, bro, is you better get one with a bigger strap. I got a lot of ass to cover. Okay. Oh, I will explain it later, Strawberry. I think Donna Bond, it's time, in a way. No. Tell me we're among friends here. December 3rd, 2024. I dream about you sometimes. Probably a lot more now. Is this enough, Donna? Yeah? Oh, shit. No, don't worry, this is not your knickers. This is WarLike Wrath quality material. Built to last. Elastic. Still not enough. Still not enough. Donna Bond has a lot of surface area, more than enough to park a plane and a whole fleet of them, like an airport. Okay. We can always double it up, can't we? It's all about interconnecting them. That's what you can do. How about this? A new experimental design, yeah? Donna Bund. That's a new one. Donna Bund. Higher than a giraffe. Well, my name's Wrath, and I'm a giraffe. Okay. Well, it's going to take me some time to put these items away now. So I'll do a countdown, and then we'll leave it there because, you know, there still needs to be enough time left over so I can do a debriefing with some people. Always needs to be. You jumped. Wait, why did you jump, Strawberry? What happened? Right, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. Ooh, did it really? I'm sure there's many other things that could make you jump. Donna, laughing so hard, can't breathe. Come on, Donna. Massive surface area, like an airport. Don't let the planes stop. Keep them moving. Do it for Kermit the Frog. Floggers. Oh, do you know what? Get another one, Donna. Go on, Donna. Let me shut the window before I get a bit too noisy. Come on, Donna Bond. Come on, Donna. A few more. I still have other tools. I don't know if you know. And I'm one of them. Right. I can't remember. Did they all fold at the same time? There's a lot of friction on these. They're called high resistance for a good reason. Right, Donna is getting a bit too excited. Someone pass her a Red Bull immediately. But a quick question. If Red Bull has a certain effect on people, what happens if I am a bull myself? What does that mean? Donna says, do you shit Skittles? No, only Maltesers. The bull is present. Oh boy. Oh no, Donna. Donna's talking in code now. The numbers don't lie. Oh my God. Why is it when he says some people, I feel like he's talking about me? I don't know. "911, fat girl down." Oh shit, that's not good then. Might need help getting back up. Right, let me just put my items away. Paranoia. Have you been rummaging through my toolbox, Strawberry? It seems like something's been misplaced. Speak like you did earlier, that girly voice. Why does it turn you on? Dang, now my nips are hard and touching the floor. Donna, let's not go there. This is not a nip off. This is not a battle, a war of nips, okay? Mine are out of the line of sight because they're lower down. Not hanging low, but it's just because they're out of frame. You can't see them. Is that Sam? Why are my eyes so dry? Been dry since the beginning. There we go. Jam knows what they're talking about. I mean, if I, oh shit, God, nearly knocked it over then. Almost had a strawberry moment then. But it didn't fall over then. If I lower it down, don't worry, it's not going anywhere unusual. How low does it go? I can't get them in shot, really. Wait, why is this top's... This is what I don't understand. This top has become see-through, but it shouldn't. Why is it see-through? Oh my God, fucking balloon chest. There you go. You want me to blow up like a balloon? I'll inflate myself. There you go. Come on, Donna. We the people. We the people. There we go. So, if anyone wants to do like an art class drawing, I'll just stand here for a second, okay? It wasn't me, bro. Oh, it doesn't lie. The chest does not lie. It's all there, okay? I have to censor this. I'm going to censor it because the see-through, not much I can do about it. But there is a pocket there, so if you want to put your hand in, but what's the point of the pocket? You put your hand in and then, my hand's too big so it doesn't fit in the pocket, but if you got small hand, you can fit it in, but then what are you supposed to do? I don't understand. Oh, I've messed my top up now. Okay, that's enough looking down there. You look back up when I'm talking to you. My sister has a new stray cat called Piss. Ooh. I'll do some purring before I go. Okay. The problem is when I do the purring, because I've got to get close, but I'm looking down, it just looks really dodgy, the camera angle. You know, it just looks really dodgy if I'm like that. I don't know what I can do about it. Oh God, it's not going to work anyway, to be honest. It's just going to look so weird. Wait, what's Mark said now? No wonder you got all these women following you, Vogue. Yeah. Oh, sorry, Strawberry, I was supposed to do the female voice, wasn't I? Oh my God, stop. You know, Strawberry, if you have one too many Red Bulls, things are gonna get really heated. Yeah. Oh my God. I know you wanted different voices, maybe something with a bit more of a lisp. Yeah. But to be honest, I don't know when it comes about. I like to express my emotions because it's so fantastic. Oh my God, you're absolutely stunning. Strawberry, my God, drop dead gorgeous. My goodness. You go, girl. Is that it? Why does your left nipple look like it's on your side by your armpit? We see the dark. Wow. Okay, Donna Bond needs a second opinion. Well, I think the thing is, Donna, I need to push them together. If I push them together, oh, Strawberry. Yeah, they are. I don't know why. Oh, God, they've gone fucking hard now. Bloody hell, Donna, did you set me up? Did you set me up just for him to get hard? How dare you do that? How dare you make my nipples hard? No. I just can't compete with this. Raf, are you hiring? I can head back to my English roots. Wait, do you need nipple replacements? Or what are you talking about? Yeah, oh, for fuck's sake, I can't get it down any lower. Apologies if anyone has joined late, right? Yeah, they're there. Should they be there? I don't know, it's probably because I'm expanding the chest, it's coming out. Well, not the correct word to use, but it's spreading, right? It's probably just the width at the end of the day. But if I push them together, there we go. There's the bad boys. Playing like bongo drums. I don't know, whatever you do with them. Trigger warning, a bit too late for that. Do you like them being pushed together, Strawberry? Could push a few more things together, to be honest. Indeed. Will you be able to handle it, Donna? Will you be able to handle all of it? Some can handle it. Some can handle it rather well. Exceptionally well. Anyway, where was I? Oh, I was supposed to be doing a countdown, but somehow I ended up losing track of time. Oh shit, don't tell me. Oh fuck, it's 23:23. I'm gonna be bedtime shortly. No time, no playtime. Oh, what a shame. Bloody hell, Donna, calm down. Oh my God. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. Well, not quite bedtime. Don't worry. I was only joking. 18. Even if it was bedtime, it wouldn't be bedtime. I'd be dragged out immediately. I'd be dragged out one way or another. 18, 17, 16, 15, 14. Bear hug? Did you say 19? Might have done. 19 what? 19 pears, 19 apples? Yes, strawberry? Yes, strawberry. What is it? What is it, my strawberry? Why the fuck does my hair look like I'm a monk? Vietnam. Sorry, bro. What is it? Strawberry. What is it? Let me know. Tell me, strawberry. I want to know. The countdown. No, you're not messing up the countdown. I think, I don't know. Appreciate that, strawberry. Takes one to know one. You're beyond. I'm sure is my delivery armpit? Careful. What do you want to do with the armpit then? Oh, strawberry. I'll tell you one story. I'll tell you one little strawberry. I'll tell you one story. When was it? I don't even know. But at some point, out somewhere, at some city, walking around, going into a building, all things on the wall, paintings, decorations, whatever, all looks good, and then turn around and see one aspect, look at it, masterpiece, perfect, stunning from every angle and visual, and then comparing to others like statues and whatnot, didn't have the same presence. This particular one stood out. Don't know what place it was at, can't remember. You know, just a visual look at it, the colour of it, the town, from the front to the back, everywhere, all great. And then I looked away and then I heard a voice that looked back and thought, oh wait, it's not a statue, it's strawberry. What a shit story that was. Oh, classy. Horse Whisperers showing on up, welcome. But it's at the end of the stream now. 20, 19, 18, 17, you're welcome, Brenda. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. So I'm glad you picked up on that story, because that story, what I was saying then, the delivery was so shit. I was half mumbling. 19, 18, what am I doing? I can't count. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11, 10, 9, 8. Yes? What is it, strawberry? I can't hear you. Can you come a little bit closer, strawberry? A bit more closer. Can you tell me? You tell me strawberry for me. Oh, we're going about Vietnam. I'm just resting, that's why I'm at a weird angle. Oh. Appreciate that strawberry. Yeah. What's Donna going on about? I was so warm right now. Mm-hmm. December 2025. Now this drink's got a bit of a low expiry date. Did we say anything that was going to make me squirt? What? Why do I feel like I'm floating on a cloud? It must be your words. Why do I look like the one that's half pissed? I'm the one drinking water here. What the hell's going on? Anyway. Do you know what? This is the thing. When it comes to typing, I can type. When it comes to wording, you're making me malfunction. Are you trying to... Oh, for fuck's sake. Why did I shut the window again? What am I doing? Not one of our greatest... Oh my God, Mark, my God, you need to remember these voices. Yeah, those comments that you used to do, I don't know if it was you, Mark, or if it was somebody else. It's probably the most defining moment, to be honest. Strawberry. No, let me do it a bit closer. Hey, strawberry. You're mouth-wateringly sweet, if you didn't know already. Like some kind of like little audition thing, isn't it? Yes, strawberry. It didn't last long because I know it wasn't good. Well, supposedly for Donna Bond, it lasted very long. Yeah. Ooh, strawberry. I wonder why the temperature is getting warmer. Wow. What words can I say? I'm just thinking of YouTube, you know, being a good boy and all. Let me just shut the curtains. Roll that just to the side. Which way around should I be doing that? I'm probably doing it the wrong way around. Just give me a second. Where do I want to do it? This is a bit of a weird angle. What's actually going on right now? I don't really know. Strawberry. How about I raise you up just a little bit? Yeah. Nice view. Hold you there for a little bit. I didn't plan the camera angle, to be honest, so it's not the best. Just fold those legs in just a little bit. There we go. You're just about on level, on height with me right now. I'm just holding above you, that's all, so you don't fall. Strawberry. Strawberry, 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 my little fiery red hot jelly baby. It's gone off the rails. Things may have gone off the rails, Mark, but my hair has remained attached, which is something. Can you feel that? Tapping away. Nowhere to go. Nice and still. Everyone's used to it. Are they really? I don't think people are used to it, because I don't think people are ready for it. What is that? Like a stamp or a texture? It's like 3D, to be honest, so you can run your fingers over it. I don't know what you'd consider it, to be honest. I don't really know personally. Very hot to handle, strawberry. Very. But just for you, I would risk getting 3rd-degree burns, you know? Exactly. I don't know how long it took me to realise, strawberry, but I noticed your profile picture. Wow. As soon as I look at your profile picture, strawberry, I have trouble looking elsewhere, to be honest. Because even though YouTube profile pictures and everything are like really small on screen, eyes always focus either to your eyes or your lips. Well, look, the reality is, Mark, isn't this supposed to be a crime show? Well, to be honest, wouldn't it be considered a crime if I didn't give Strawberry attention? Because they deserve all of that. And in addition, when we talk about true crime and people being charged with this and that, I mean, if looks could kill, Strawberry would be a serial killer. So, you know, we've got to acknowledge these bits and bobs here and there. Anyway, I have some things to do. Some refreshments as well. So, 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. I got to do... Okay. What, me or you? Who's blushing, me or you? Ooh. Do the the only reason why you're blushing, Strawberry, because it's just a true reflection upon how bright your heart is inside. That's why. The heat from your rose-coloured cheek is similar to the texture and warmth within your heart. It's a good thing I've got big hands, so I am able to handle your heart just right. Beside that, probably some other organs to handle with being a doctor. Take care, Jam. The countdowns are all over the place. Oh my God. 20, 19, 18, 17, 16. I'm going to close my eyes so then I can't see it. 15, 14. Yeah, because if I keep my eyes closed, then I can't be blinded by how gorgeous Strawberry looks. 17, 16, 15, 14, 13, 12, 11. I'm surprised I've not got type 2 diabetes from how sweet she is. 12, 11, 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, tree, because I can't say the number 3, 2, 1, and there we go. I've woken up. I'll see you very shortly. Not you, not you, not you, but you. Is this going to be the WarLike Strawberry show soon? You never know. You never know what could happen, Mark. As long as I don't get kidnapped. On the verge of hitting the end button. Oh God, I'm going to sneeze in a second. Jesus. Jesus. Oh, it says top fans, number 1 in first place is Strawberry with 225 experience. Well done, Strawberry. Top of the class. I see those extra private tuition classes have been used very effectively. Sitting in a tree. Let's hope the branch doesn't snap because I'm a heavy bastard. I mean, sitting on a tree is fine. Sitting on a strawberry, probably better. Anyway, that's it for now. I hope you enjoyed the video, or at least part of it, and be locked in more ways than others, as in tomorrow onwards or so, do some more focused standalone live Premiere style videos on the Noah Presgrove case, catch up there, maybe look at some of the new court documents, see what's really going on there as well. And yeah, that's pretty much it. Take care. I'll see you next time. My name's WarLike Wrath. Goodbye. Good night for now.